the route that was least traveled. There is no organized tournament for women's team in terms of preseason tournament. So we took the bull by the horn and we invited all the teams that we believe fly their trade in the Nigerian Women's Football League. Unfortunately, only 4 teams honored that invitation in Makodi. The second edition, which was held in the FCT, 8 teams participated. The third edition, 16 teams participated. It grew to the point that we even had participation from Ghana and a whole lot of other African countries that have indicated interest, even in the current edition. So for me, it's a journey that started from nothing, and today we're celebrating the 7th edition.
Absolutely, celebrating the 7th edition despite the low turnout in his initial session started. He went further to speak concerning some of the successes that the competition have enjoyed.
I can boldly say that we have recorded quite some success stories. Addition, they went on to win the league. In the same vein, when Delta Queens won it, they ended up representing Nigeria in the CAF Championship. And 2023 also, Edo Queens won, and Edo Queens went ahead to win the league. So for me, it is one tournament that has continued to shape the way the game is played. The theme for this year's edition is Kick It Clean, and the whole idea is to see how we can contribute our quota to promoting the integrity of the game and to insist on fair play as they move into the new league season.
Absolutely.
Say that
it's all about the fair play, and of course making sure that we record more success as the competition progresses. But come on, how can this competition have have more publicity, have more teams participated if the announcement is not as loud as it is? And he has some things to say concerning getting more sponsors in the competition.
Women's football is rising globally. Gone are those days when women's football is relegated to the background. And I'm pretty sure with what the NFF and the NWFL are doing, the next big thing in Nigeria will be the women's game because of the attention it's receiving. So I want to encourage those who feel inclined to invest in women's football to do so, and also call on the various state governments and indeed the federal government to see how they can give and do more for women's football, because women too deserve the right to kick football.
Absolutely, women deserve to kick football. Mr. J. Sport Bishop, Barrister Paul, I've got this to say concerning women's football.
Absolutely. The Sheroes Cup, like you know, it's not a newcomer when it comes to women's football. It's like the pre-season before the start of the new season. And for 7 years now, it's been going. Several winners, participants from outside the country, teams from the NNL and the NWFL, the NWFL Championship and the NWFL. And I tell you, it's been exciting times for women football, especially under the leadership of Nkechobi, where she says women rising, and indeed our football has been rising. Look at the 20, look at the 23, look at the Super Falcons, they've been progress. And we now know that this year edition will be taking place in October, as early as the 4th to the 13th. We'll wait and see, waiting for official confirmation, but that's the tentative date given to us by, of course, Barrister Paul Ede, the president of the Rata Sport Development Fund. And the Sheroes Cup has come. So guys, let's begin to gear up. We'll keep hearing more information from the Sheroes dead robbing game. And so the Sheroes Cup is here to stay, guys. So brace up Abuja, the biggest pre-season tournament for women football will be coming exactly in October.
For the men, Unity Cup has come and gone. The 042 Code Cup has also come and gone. We are into the finals of the Optima Energy Cup.
And then we've got the Guso Alan Cup that is taking place all the way in Josephville.
It is, we just had to make sure that our throat is being lubricated. But come on, guys, let's continue. We hear that the camp of the Super Eagles is set to open on the 1st of September as they continue to prepare officially for the FIFA 2020. Did I say FIFA? Come on, guys. AFCON 2025 qualifiers. We hear that the team is currently without a coach, even though Coach Oseni fans, players, and journalists alike have been worried that we have such crucial games that will be coming down on the 7th of September. But we hear of players, but there is the Amavubu of Rwanda. They are definitely getting set. The Cheetahs of Benin, I can tell you that their team,
coach gonna roll.
the team is complete and they are ready to teach us a lesson. And here we are without a coach.
Well, it's something that we should be familiar with, but it's okay with it. We should learn to do things the right way. Well, camp is opening. We just had a camp is opening. Who will be organizing? Who will be selecting the players that will come to the camp with if we don't have a coach? So a lot of questions are there begging to be answered. We can't just joke with the 2025 AFCON coming up. We have every time. We have a lot ample of time, but we don't have coach. NFF. If is it Siasia or the foreign coach or Oseni Guavon or myself, please name someone who you feel is capable to put a team together. We have a team, but at least there should be training, there should be preparation, and who will call the players to camp?
Let's go back a bit, because when we talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, we know there's a big issue, and I'm gonna be sincere.
Yeah.
From the Sunday Eagles, we talked about the fact that the coaches were announced late. We went, tried their best, got knocked out on the away goal rules. Before Finidi was announced, this same issue happened. As I speak to you, the Flying Eagles have not gotten a coach. We did that with the Golden Eaglets with Kizimano Garba, and the team couldn't get to the African Cup of Nations under 20 competition. And
we've seen this thing rubbing on our faces, and we keep.
This guy is making me now feel like the Amadu Pinnick-led board did a great job.
Yeah.
Because at least if there's something that they did right, to be sincere with you, is the fact that they appointed the coach on time, whether it was what we wanted or not.
Yeah.
The coach was appointed, they had an ultimatum, they knew what they wanted to do, and they were proactive and reactive. Right now, it's barely, do your math, it's barely 20 days, I'm being trying to be benevolent, before we play a game in New York and we don't have a manager. We're here speculating. If I get a coach today, what do I want the coach to do? A coach should have been planning for the qualifiers like a month from ago. So you get a coach now, you impose players on him because automatically he won't have a hand in the selection because by now their invitations should have been sent to the players and their clubs. And then it comes tomorrow and then and it fails and you find, come on, man.
Who knows the goddess role that they are playing there? Is it that we don't have candidates? There are candidates.
And Mr. J, not that we do not have candidates. There is actually a coach on standby to be announced. Okay. What the NFF is waiting is for that philanthropist that would agree to the payment of this coach salary, because according to the reports we got from, they are unable to pay the coach.
And if the philanthropist fail to come. Are you expecting a CAF to change their calendar because Nigeria has not got
the coach? The philanthropist did not come. Are you saying that we're going to head into the game against without the coach? Or are we going to get Coach Guavon to step, because that's his job as technical advisor, to step in because that's what he has to do as a technical advisor?
Exactly.
But come on, man, it's really sad.
It is sad, but we continue to wait on the NFF to give us a coach, as the players as well get set to resume camping, or rather return to camp when the gate is finally flung open. Alright, let's move over now to the women's side of our football, as the Nigerian Football Federation will not engage substantive head coach for the Super Falcons until next year, as we hear that Justin Madugu will resume on interim basis. The NFF, according to a source, is done with the former coach Randy Waldron and will name his replacement in 2025. The impeccable source from Sunday, Dankoro House of the NFF headquarters in Abuja, revealed that the federation will not secure employment of the country's women's football team head coach until 2025 because there is no competition for the team this year. So because there is no international window for our women's football, our hands are folded until next year. Perhaps they do not want to announce a coach now and start paying. No, they will pay in September, pay in October, pay in November, pay in December, then wait till there is
smart move.
Then Justin Madugu will take charge.
Just maybe, because I can't understand this. That there's no competition. Is it when there's competition or a tournament that you just jump into it?
It looks
this
like
is the right time for you to plan and prepare for that competition that will be coming up. Anyway, all this fire brigade approach has not really worked for us, and we'll keep relying on fire brigade approach.
Apart from the fire brigade approach, we hear that the plan is that from Justin Madugu to have a camp here in Abuja with 30 players before the league begins, where they will camp for a month, and then he'll be able to get in some home-based players that can be introduced into the senior women national team. So maybe they are using one bet to kill two stones. Okay, we can't afford a manager now. We'll wait till next year when it's an international control. But for Medugu, who has proven that he can meet the coach, the last time was in the helm of affairs. Don't forget, we beat Cape Verde by 5-0. So the plan is simply get home-based players, let's begin to groom them, let them begin to come, get you, so that by the time we need the foreign-based player, we just infuse them in seamlessly. But yet again, I don't agree. If you want Medugu to be the coach full-time,
let him be
the coach full-time, and let him begin plan for next year. Because at the end of the day, you get a new manager, you get crashed into a new job, and again we start playing the fire brigade approach, which has always failed.
It has not yielded result for us.
It used to, but right now with recent times,
you can't succeed with that system.
Absolutely, that's recent times. Yeah.
All right, let's move over now to club football as we continue to get set for the start of the new Nigerian Premier Football League season. As we have heard that it is official and confirmed that all is set for the introduction of the video assistant referee VAR and communication gadget in the Nigerian League beginning this 2024-2025 season. The president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, gave this hint while speaking with a correspondent on the procurement of the gadget, which will be followed by training of match officials. The NFF is upgrading its refereeing standards. This is a cheering news as league followers cannot wait to see the usage if it will be lined up with global best practice. Guys, congratulations to us, the VAR and the officiating gadget. According to the the NFF president, it will begin full swing this season, even though Mauritania has officially launched theirs.
Well, it's better late than never. You understand? Because it's something that must come to
Are you sure? Has he made
no. Because the season will be starting in a couple of less than days. It's just in a matter of days, and then you've not had the gadget. You've not had the
9 days from now.
The gadget,
the gadget is here. What they will do now is to start training the referees on the usage.
That is where I'm going. You've not gotten the trainers. The training has not started, and this thing is expected to be used in the game that will be starting in a matter of days.
9 days from now.
Let me take you back. Before I had the president of the NFF, that's Ibrahim Gusau, on an interview, remember, during the Congress for the start of the Nigerian Premier Football, and he said the gadget will be used for this season. But for the VAR, they will need to train and train and train. I remember we asked him, he said it's going to be very soon. And very soon became 2 years, remember?
That's where I was going.
Back. So if he says the VAR is available, how long will it take to train them? So I don't think it's going to start. Maybe the gadget could go ahead because it was emphatic that the communication gadget will begin this season. But I think the VAR would not go ahead as season begins. There'll be this period to train our referees, to begin to get them up to speed what it means to use the VAR in our league. So I'm not optimistic like you are that the VAR will be used, but I'm very sure. I can't confirm to you that the communication gadget will be used for this season, which is very good to help the referee to communicate. Really help. And to eradicate that stuff we saw when we had the referee had to go to use the OB van. Somebody would have screamed in his head, where are you going to? Stay put, That's very important. But for the VAR, it will take a miracle for us to have it start on the 31st of August. I don't know what you think, Fine Boy.
The league boss are hinted that they have procured the gadget, and the referees will put the user of the cutting-edge communication gadgets into use. According to him, but he went further to say that referees will now use the cutting-edge communication gadgets in matches, as the gadget have been acquired by the NFF. But 10 young talent referees will be promoted to the Premier League cadets and trained on the VAR technology. So, they'll be promoted, they'll be trained, and we will wait on the usage of VAR. But for other gadgets, according to him, it is said to be used in full swing.
It's a good one.
All right, so let's continue as we continue to talk sport club football. We are ahead of the crucial second leg tie against the Academy Warriors and Daje FC. We hear that the Academy Warrior counterparts have intensified preparation to qualifying for the next round of the Confederation Cup. The Beninoa side picked a valuable away draw last weekend in Ikane, Ogun State. Despite the favorable result, the Beninoa League runners-up went further to say that they will not leave any stone on turn, where the management of the club on Thursday morning, that is this morning, announced a free 8,000 tickets for fans ahead of the game. The tickets will be on first come, first serve basis, and they will pay their ticket. The paid ticket is also available, but for the VIP section. While the normal section, that is the popular section, it has been thrown open for 8,000 fans. The first set of fans that will come early will be the ones to get that one. This is a way of encouraging the fans to come to the stadium in full swing to support Daje FC as a set to topple El Kanemi Warriors into the next round.
The way you sounded the word topple, you sent Shiva down my spine. These guys are in the Benenoa League for crying out loud, guys.
And yeah, the runner-up, that means they finished second.
Yeah, to Cotton Sport of Cotonou. Don't forget the president of the FA, Benenoa FA, said if they do not make it out of the preliminary round to the group stages, that he will ban all the Benenoa club from participating in Clark in the club competition for 3 years. So they will go back home, go and fix their house, and return back after 3 years. This is what he was on the president of the Benenoa FA. He said that as early as yesterday evening. And now you can see how serious they are. They want to play CAF competitions. Whether it is CAF Champions League, whether it is CAF Competitions Cup, they want to play. So the only way they can play next year is by ensuring that they get out to the group. So good one, good incentive. Even the VIP tickets are free. So you can go to Benenoa and run in, pretend you're one of them, and watch the game live. A fine boy. What do you think? So it's sweet. It's added advantage. See, the aim is to get the pitch filled to the brim and give them the extra man that can push them to the line. Don't forget, again, Warriors misuse their chance when they play in the Nikkei, they play in a one or draw. They want to win at home and get a ticket.
Mr. J, do you believe that Academy Warriors can go further? Remember that they just gained a promotion to the NPFL side, not really experienced when it comes to playing football outside the shores of Nigeria of lately, picking up playing a 1-1 draw at home, and then they will travel away. Do you think that despite the free ticket awarded to regular fans, they should be afraid?
Oh, well, it's football. Anything can happen.
Absolutely, I like that.
You know, we shouldn't write that out. But then, knowing that, knowing the importance of fans, a filled stadium in African...
Fear factor.
It's a very big fear factor. So their chances are very slim, if not almost impossible, because it's football.
Come on, Jay. It's Benenoa. It's not Egypt. It's not Cote d'Ivoire. It's not Ghana.
Oh, hold on. You know what they look at the promise, look at the ultimatum given to them, and look at the level of football, the level they played last season. You understand? It's a higher level than
what we have with El Kanemi Warriors
from. And then we couldn't overcome them on our own soil. We are going there. It's not just going there. They are going to have a fully packed stadium.
That's the aim.
That is the aim, just to create that scare to El Kanemi Warriors, whom you just said, Sports Bishop, that they are not experienced in playing continental football.
Okay. But anyways, time will tell. Football is a game between 11 against 11 players. Yeah. All right, I'm the ramp up of footballer with the sad news.
Before we head out to that story, we're still talking CAF Champions League. We hear that the referees for the game has been announced, especially those for Remo Stars. Quickly, we hear that Benenoa, I don't know what we have with Benenoa in recent times, to take charge of the game between Asfar and Remo Stars. You know, the first leg, Remo won by 2-1, but the second leg will be referee is Adiza Abdul Rafiul Lagali. He will be the center referee. And hopefully, when Remo Stars go to Morocco, they will come back bringing in the Chiefs.
Absolutely. We hear that a 20-year-old Nigerian footballer, Paul Julius Gwawam, has died in a car crash in Cyprus. Police says Julius was driving on the Paralimia Protaras road when the car collided with a vehicle traveling in the opposite direction around 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning near Penera. The talented striker from Plateau State had joined a Cyprus club Enonese Neon Paralimis 3 weeks ago from Egypt side El Gaish. Enosis Neon Paralimni Football Club released a heartfelt statement expressing their deep sadness at the passing away of their player who had overcome adversity to exhibit incredible fortitude and tenacity in his brief life. Guys, this is really painful. A 20-year-old guy from Plateau State, right here in Nigeria,
to Egypt, to
Cyprus, only for him to lose his life just 3 weeks after signing a professional contract. Can we equate this to village people? Or
no.
I knew we were going to go there.
As a Nigerian and as an African, things like this, it's really something that some of us will want to go back about. Come on.
It is an unfortunate incident. It can happen to anybody, and it's not everyone who has left Nigeria to play outside that has been involved in car crash or that lost their life in car crash. So it's just one of those things. It's quite unfortunate.
But I feel sad. 3 weeks after
it's a very sad
going to
incident.
Cyprus to play alongside Francis
Uzoho and the likes.
It is really sad. I wonder what his family behind that will be feeling at this moment where they are celebrating their own that he has
made it to Europe.
Broken that financial difficulties in the family.
Honestly,
and
it's
3 weeks later his body will be shipped back to Nigeria. We hope and pray that the family stays strong and the Lord will give them the hearts to bear this irreplaceable loss, I must say. Okay, guys, before we run out of Africa and run out of the local scene, we hear that Ademola Lookman has returned to Atalanta following that move to Paris Saint-Germain being stored. He has resumed training, and this guy is not looking happy at all, even though Atalanta has tabled a new and improved contract to tie him to the club.
Sad one, but he has to play. He's a professional. Gasparini Astoro clearly doesn't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of things can still change before now and the end of the window.
Exactly.
He could become the highest paid Nigerian player in Europe. We hear a total of £5 million pounds. He would have gotten annually, but it is what it is, man. So he would knuckle his head down and wait and see whether Atlanta and Paris Saint-Germain can reach a gentleman agreement, or else he's got a long contract and he will play at Atlanta.
Well, the window is still open. The transfer window is still open. He might still move before a transfer deadline day. But one man has been told that his character of using the middle finger over their win against VfB Stuttgart in the DFB Pokal Cup Super Cup final was not nice, and it was fine as well. 25,000 euros following that obscene gesture. Talking about Nigerian striker Victor Boniface, he will be banned for one game, and then he has been fined. This guy was celebrating, and I took that celebration just too far, following their penalty shootout over the win in the weekend.
Lesson learned, Jay.
A very big lesson.
He's a role model.
What is DFB Pokal win compared to the Bundesliga?
Mr. J!
No, compared to
he
the
scored
Bundesliga
in that game, and there was a red card for his team, and his team won with one player down. I believe it was the overexcitement.
But he has seen something bigger, I must confess.
But no, I'm not. It's not about football is very it's contagious. He wants to win. You want, whether it is possible.
Exactly.
But
he wants to win, and he won it.
He took it
to the extreme.
And I think he's paid his price. Fine, 1 match ban. He'll move on from it. He's a very good player. He'll get over it.
I hear that he will not be available for the German Cup match against Karl Zeiss Jena on Saturday, but he will be available for Bayern Munich opening Bundesliga Friday against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And finally, guys, as we set to jet out of the show, let's move over to boxing. As we hear the Congolese heavyweight contender Martin Bakole has called out former unified world champion Anthony Joshua for a historic showdown in Africa, transformed in 1974, to help him talk to Anthony Joshua and also talk to his friend, talking about the Riyadh season chairman Takil El Sheikh, to see if they can convince AJ to come down to Africa and box him. He said he wants to know.
Just right in the word of his own. He's been a fantastic. He's one of the most sought out boxer in the heavyweights, and we want him to fight. You don't have to plead. Go and aim your sport. Go to the heavyweight. Beat everybody. Beat him. And then Joshua will come calling. It's simple as ABC. Come on, we can't be begging at this level. But anyway, he wants to fight. I hope he gets his fight. But I don't think he's anywhere close to what AJ can do because AJ is absolutely a very good boxer. And it looks like he's a boxer who's returning back to his very best.
He just wants to do this for Africa. And of course, improve his own ranking following his stunning fifth round stoppage time winner of American prospect Jared Anderson. This guy is ready to fight. Guys, we are ready for you on the show in the second half. But come on, let's go pay some bills, lubricate our wheels, our lips rather. When we return, we'll be letting you know the latest in the camp of Real Madrid as the attack lineup is looking troublesome. All right, so welcome back to the second half of your friendly radio station show, Voice Lounge, that reaches you live from the city of Voice of the People, 96.1 FM, here in the capital city of Abuja, every Mondays to Fridays at 5 p.m. The sport crew of VOP 96.1, and make sure that your evening time is always complete, whether you are stuck in traffic, at home, wherever you are. We make sure we find our way to your heart, Spotty Cali. My name is Franklin Imonat, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy. Chukunonso Rinzechi, the spot bishop is here, and Mr. Johnson Marco G, the one you love to call MJ, is also right here. All three of us are reporting live on duty. You can as well follow the show on YouTube on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja, as well as on Radio Garden VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. Do well to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel on Radio Garden. It is same address, VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. You can also join us on the show with your call, a WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp message, as well as a WhatsApp call on
0808-312-8618. I'll take that again, 0808-312-8618, or you can call on 0700 010-961-961. That is 0700 010-961-961. WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp message, WhatsApp call, SMS, or call us either of the line. We're here to give you a voice. And then thank you, Fine Boy. You called my name fully like you christened me. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, come on. Let's move straight to the foreign scene. All right, from the foreign scene, we touched down the Emirates Stadium, where it is the home of Arsenal Football Club. As we hear that following the bid for Spanish midfielder Merino been turned down by the club over the amount that they brought and not been enough for the players, as the club have set sights on £45 million, but now brought £35 million with 4 bags of rice to Muru of granite oil, and the rest asking the club to please let them get this man. But the club wouldn't listen to the offers made by Arsenal, and we hear that Arsenal have not turned attention to getting this man that is in the radar of most clubs, but they haven't been lucky to lay their hands on this man. Talking about Nigerians Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen, Arsenal, we hear, are now back in the race to get Victor Osimhen. Mr. J, let me start from you.
Man? He just took it from my mouth. Let him have it.
Most definitely.
You should be happy, man.
Most definitely.
We hear that the Gunners are ready to pay 100 million euros for the Nigerian international, even though Osimhen has a 130 million euros a release clause in his contract he signed last December. Arsenal are ready to match 100 million euros.
Before the transfer window opens, Arsenal have 3 targets: getting to secure this full and permanent signing of David Raya. That is out of it because that was like done and dusted since last
absolutely
transfer window. But then the target has been a left back, a central midfielder, and an attacker. Now the drag, we have had Mikel Moreno debacle and we are just tired, but it's still a deal that
we hear that
can be done.
We hear the deal for Moreno has been agreed. So
personal
agreement alone cannot sign the deal.
Absolutely, it's never a problem.
The club has to agree, and the club are stalling. You know, those are Spaniards.
They just want more money.
That's how they do, yeah. And Arsenal, where I'm getting angry with Arsenal is, if you like this player and you have this money, they did this thing with the transfer of Thomas Partey.
True.
They dragged to the deadline day before they still paid that 45 million that Atletico Madrid was asking for. If you know you are going to sign this player and you've seen that he would improve the side, why dragging this whole thing up and down?
Because money is hard to make.
Arsenal has the money, and they need this player to come in, and they know what the fans are expecting from them this season, the title or nothing else. They have come runner up twice in the successive season. So what else do they want? But then the player of Victor Osimhen, you and I know that the best club for him to go is definitely Arsenal, because the opportunity of winning laurel is there for him. You understand?
Absolutely.
PSG has fallen through. If not, going to PSG will definitely win some. But if you look at the club currently that is on the that is on the rising, you will definitely want to. It
sounds like a proud Arsenal fan.
Yeah. It should be. It should be.
Whether I call it on the rising. See, I love the fact that Napoli are in the position where they don't have to sell him. You get so.
But they want to bring in Lukaku.
Oh yes, because the coach wants Lukaku.
So what good are they doing to Victor Osimhen?
They want to rake in as much as they can from Victor Osimhen. They're not in any pressure in quotes
to sell.
$100 million for me, I think
it is not too much. It is just a club that can match that. I do not know why the club is stalling, even though the player is ready to move. And we have clubs that have indicated interest, including Chelsea. Including Paris Saint-Germain. At one point, Real Madrid, but come on, Real Madrid had to pull out, and now we hear that Arsenal, they are ready to match 100 million euros. So we wait and see concerning that deal. But let's move over now to Chelsea, the other team in London, as well as other teams as well. But this time we hear that the debacle between Raheem Sterling and coach Enzo Maresca could finally be put to an end after the player was banished by the coach from the first team training. He has been training on his own, and his jersey number 7 have been collected from him and handed to new signing Pedro Neto. We hear that there could be a sensational move from Raheem Sterling to join his boyhood club. Guess who?
Liverpool.
Absolutely not. He will be joining Manchester United. Wow. We hear as Jadon Sancho might make a move from Man United to Chelsea. Well, this news seems to be gathering momentum as Jadon Sancho, as his body language have indicated that he's not ready to play football for Manchester United.
He's not ready to play football for Eric Ten Hag.
Exactly, he's ready for Man U, but not for
But anyway, for Sterling, we hear he's been banished. We talked about Enzo Maresca yesterday, and the fact that he's surplus to requirement, especially also a certain Ben Chilwell, who also we hear is also in the radar of Manchester United. Who can Man United not be signing at the moment? Now they want Sterling, now they want Chilwell. Anyway, Man United,
and you see that. Sorry for cutting you. You see that this player.
Plans. The number 7 just has been taken away. Even Chalobah too will have to leave as well. The number 14 just has been taken away to give him to certain Joao Felix as well. So
312-8618 or 0700-010-961. Keep those calls coming, keep those comments coming, and keep those messages coming. We would love to hear from you. And now we hear that Como Football Club has set to sign him. Roberto, who is currently a free agent after departing the La Liga giant. According to report, Roberto has agreed to join former teammate Fabregas at Como on a free transfer.
I mean, where you are not happy or you at a time seek joy elsewhere.
No, let me tell you the fact. Before Abramovich come to Chelsea, I've been a Chelsea fan.
No, so, you can't leave. You can't leave.
So it's not just because of Chelsea start doing well. That was why I started supporting Chelsea.
All right.
I was in Chelsea before Abramovich. So whatever they want, let them do.
Let them do.
We will still remain. So let's see how it goes.
All right. Thank you, Emmanuel de Morio, guard away from Catampe Hills.
You can only complain because at the end of the day, Chiwell has been more in the doctor's office than the pitch of play. So they let him go. It's the same thing.
You can hear the bitter words of a fan, a diehard Chelsea fan, but you can tell from his man is really sad.
Anyway, you could join Mourinho for Fenerbahce. It's not a bad idea.
No, he said he didn't come to. Is he start supporting Chelsea because of Mourinho? Yeah. You understand? So.
He has been there even before Mourinho came in. All right, away from the world of transfer, let's give you some of the hottest G's as we hear that a plaque featuring the name of Portuguese forward Joao Felix outside of Atletico Madrid Metropolitano Stadium, as it was around 115 million pounds in July 2019. Of these player outside their stadium. All right, before I let you guys feast on that one, let me let you know that the debacle between Anthony and his supposed girlfriend, to which it was alleged that he vandalized or he put that case
in Brazil,
to bail. Yes, Man United and winger Anthony has the investigation have concluded without any charges being brought, but prosecutors could still look into the claim. The 24-year-old who denied bringing it to the question that the Sport Vision would love to ask: what happens to the lady that brought in false claims?
Anyway, it's not over yet. It's not over the hook. Let's not kill it. It's like, because
that case has been. That one is for Man United.
They will investigate.
But that of Brazil, it has been closed.
Brazil, they've closed. Man United said they're investigating. Let them investigate, finish. And let them investigate. But anyway, I love that question. It's a question I always ask. What happened to the ladies who try to take advantage of these players because they know their money bags? You know, it's not found guilty. That means the lady is guilty. That's what I think. And if the lady is guilty, guys, what do you expect? What happens to her? That's my own take, because she goes working free after causing this guy so much pain and emotional trauma. Look at how he was playing at Man United. Maybe this may be the issue. Why he's not doing well at Man United after being paid a huge price tag on him.
And somebody said that with this case being dropped, get ready to see the best of Anthony.
We really hope so, because the hype with which he came into the Old Trafford
was huge.
Was huge, and we've never seen him really living up to it, you understand? But let's hope.
08312-8618 or 0700-010-961-961. Guys, ahead of the start of the season, that Bayern Munich look like the team that will win the season, win the trophy the season ahead of Bayern Leverkusen. Perhaps is trying to play safe after going unbeaten all through.
See, it's just a mind game, let me put it simply. Because here is a new Vincent Company coming to, I think that shoe or that gown is too big, but we've seen coaches of his age coming wearing those big shoes and they are doing well. But for him to just come all the way and well, he has a player, and they have recruited good players as well. It is, when we have seen what Vincent Company did at the championship, bringing Burnley, winning the championship. That also tells us he's a title-winning coach. But true.
Don't mind him. Go on. He has won titles.
So it's gonna be. I'm seeing a two-horse race.
A two-horse race in the German Bundesliga. And let me come to you, Sport Bishops. I always say, when you are big, you are big. One man, Cristiano Ronaldo, opened his YouTube channel, and in less than 1 hour, he got 1 million subscribers. He's winning off the pitch.
Anyway, he was being banned from opening an Instagram account, banned from opening a TikTok account, because they feel that if he opens an account, they won't be able to pay him because of the amount of followers he would get. So he tried the YouTube 1 hour already. I just hope they will ban him as well for opening an account, because come on, at some point it can be crazy stuff. You know, everybody wants to have to do something with Ronaldo, and then the guy is winning in on and off the pitch.
Absolutely,
he's winning.
Renowned for his record-breaking achievement on the pitch, Ronaldo has now extended his influence online. His trademark enthusiasm and global appeal propelled his channel to surpass 1 million subscribers within just 1 hour of its launch, showcasing his extraordinary reach worldwide. And guys, we'll wrap up the show with a former UFC champion, the stylebender himself, Israel Adesanya, as a touchdown Nigeria, a touchdown Africa. He is currently in Lagos, enjoying his stay.
His loot from the last loss.
Well, you can agree with him that it is a loser. Even though he lost that game against Duplessis, he earned more money than the guy.
Exactly.
Mr. J, let's go out and box. Alright guys, that is the size of the show. If you did love what we did, come on and join us at the same time tomorrow at 5 p.m. We will be back on the show Sport Lounge. But until then, we oblige you to keep listening to Voice of the People 96.1 FM.